everybody, it's Deb here with Country Craft Creations and Creative Life, and we're going to be using the SunKissed paper collection by G45 today. Tamara sent me this ATC book box, and this is what it looks like, and it's pretty small. It's just like a ATC card. That's, you know, I think they're like 2.5 by 3.5. So when you open it, you'll get 3 little cards, or 3 little tags, just like this. Okay, and then you will get a little ring with it. Okay, so you can hook them all together once you're done decorating them. And then, so the box itself is a little thick. It's very thick, so it can hold a lot. It's about 2 and almost 2.25. But let's see here, and it's about 4 and 3/4 long. Okay, and then the top is 3 and 3/8. So it's a pretty nice little box, and it folds out, so you've got some room here to do some decorating, and then it folds back in just like that. So I think it's like super cute and perfect for like little items you want to put in here. And then of course you've got the little ATC cards that go inside. And then also wanted to share with you guys, I got a goodie. So I pre-ordered this, and Tamara sent this to me, and so it's the G45 die. It's the square tag and clock metal die. So I just thought this was like the coolest thing, because I don't have a clock die, and I love the Roman numeral type clocks. So I thought this would be like super cool to use, and can't wait to use it. So, and then it comes with the big tag die. So yay! So anyway, so I'm glad I got that. And then of course I got the SunKissed G45 paper collection to use here. So I'm going to be decorating my box. Okay, and I think what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be making a couple of pockets here for these cute little tags. Okay, and so people can put pictures on them or whatever, and so you could put your tags here. So I'm going to make some pockets to go here, and then I'm going to decorate the top, and I'm going to use one of the tags here. Okay, and then on the inside, I thought it would be super cute just to decorate the inside, and then if you wanted to put a little book inside, you could do that, or if you want to just put trinkets inside or whatever, I thought it would be super cute for that. And so you could even, you know, glue up the side here and just have it opened like this. So I thought that would be a cute idea as well. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I will be fast forwarding through the video, and then all of the details and paper measurements will be in the video. Okay. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we'll decorate this bottom of the box right here, and then we'll decorate this part here. So for that paper, again, we will need, let's see, I think it's the 2, and we'll do 2 in, we'll go ahead and just do the 2 1/4 inch, or we'll do it 2 3/8 and see how that works. Okay, so for that part, I decided to use this beautiful paper here, and I'm going to do this flower paper here and then on the inside here. And then for this part here, we will go ahead and we will add some little strips, I think. Or you know what? I don't know. Let me see here for a second. Sorry. Let me... Okay, so for the sides of the box, I think we're going to use this right here. And then, no, I kind of like this one too. I think we'll use this right here for the sides of the box. And then to wrap our box, we're going to use this piece here. So for the for this part here, we're going to go ahead and cut our strips at 2 3/8. So again, you're going to need probably 2 strips that are 2 3/8. Okay. Decisions, when you decorate. Okay, so we've got our 2 here, okay, and then what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to place these down, okay, and I'm going to fold them. Now, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and score. I mean, because we know this is at 4, I believe. So, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and score that and then do, I think one would be at 7. So there would be 4. And then you would do your next score line, I think at 7. I would do 7 1/4 just to be safe. But, so let's try that, see how that works. Because I haven't tried that yet. So we'll do we'll do a score line at 4. See, but that's not, I don't know if that's really where it's at. Do a score line at 4, and then again at 7 1/4. Okay, so let's do that and see how that works. Okay, so you're going to put your box down, and it makes it a little short right here. So really, I think, so I'm going to put this on the back side, and then we'll just wrap it around this way. So really, if you wanted to start here, you would have to score it at 4, and I would score it at 4 1/8 or 4 1/4. You could do that, and that might work. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, so we scored it at 4, and then at 7, what was it, 7, we scored it at 4, and then at 7 1/4. Okay, so we know we have enough there. Okay, so there's that. So we just need like a small strip right through here, from here to here. So How I'm going to do that is, again, we're going to go ahead and we'll get our ruler. What did I do with my ruler? Oh, here it is. So at our ruler, we need a score line at I would score it at 3 1/4. So we're going to score that at 3 1/4. Okay, and then that should be good. Let's see here. Let's see how that goes. So if we score that at 3 1/4, that works pretty good. So yeah, that works perfect. So then we just need to go ahead and cut it depending on where you want your seam at. So I'm going to go ahead and overlap mine a little bit, so I'll probably cut it off in the middle here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut mine down to, I want to say it's about 5 1/2. So your second strip, you want to cut it at 5 1/2. Okay. And I'm going to put those down to the side. And then we're going to go ahead and glue these on. So we'll go ahead and glue this one on first. And I'm going to go ahead and put my glue down on it. Make sure I get the ends really good. And you want to make sure you got that corner that we scored really good. Okay, so you could do that. Okay, and then you just want to burnish that in really good. Okay, and then here we're going to go ahead and just fold that in just like that. I didn't score that one, but that's okay. And then we're just going to go ahead, put some glue on your paper or on your box, whichever, and then just put some glue in that corner there. Okay, and then you want to burnish that down. And then if you have little pockets that need to be re-glued up on top of the seam, on top of the box there, you can do that. Go ahead and just make sure that everything's burnished in on top. If you need extra glue, go ahead and apply. I know sometimes when I'm gluing I forget, I miss some spots on the top of the papers. Okay, just like that. So there's our inside and the outside of our box. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and brush my edges, or ink my edges with some vintage photo here. Okay, and okay, just like that. And then after I get that done, then I want to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and wrap this side of our box, okay? And how we're going to do that is, I'm going to move all these little pieces out of the way that I don't need anymore. And I'm going to use, I'm actually using this piece right here for the outside of my box. Okay, you're going to get your 12 by 12 piece of paper. You're going to go ahead and cut this part off. Let's go ahead and cut that off. Okay, and then what I want to do is, oh no, I'm thinking I might want this one. This one is so cute too. I love all the little kids on it. I don't know. I like the flowers. I think I'm going to go with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off right here. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip my 12 by 12 over. Okay. And then I am going to go ahead and I'm going to leave like, because we need to cover this little lip right here. We need to cover this part here. So what I'm going to do is kind of cut out a strip that's 5 3/4 inch long. Okay. So let's see here, 5 3/4 inch long. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set our book on top of this, okay? And you're going to go ahead and, let's see, what I want to do is I want to make sure, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I want to score right in through here. So I'm getting my bone folder, and I'm just scoring that paper right back in through here. Okay, is how I'm doing it. Okay, and then I'm going to get that paper and just kind of bring that up to my back of my box. Okay, I want to make sure it's folding. I want to fold this down here. Okay. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and get some glue, and I'm going to glue that right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my glue, put it on my box, right on the back, and I'm just going to burnish that in. Okay, just like that. Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to press it down on this part right here because I want this part to fold in. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it back out. Alright, and then we will have to cut this. This you can cut by hand, you know, on this side. On this side, you don't have to really worry about it too much because you know, you don't have a short little flap right here like this does right here. So this right here, we will need to cut, let's see, that's about, it's about 1/4 inch long. So really, you could measure it out, okay, and mark a little line there, okay. So let me get my pencil. And I'm just going to go ahead and, again, I'm going to go ahead and mark it with my finger. And I'm actually going to get my bone folder and press it in, just like this. Okay. And just kind of make that groove right there. So I know that's where I need to cut. Okay, so then I can bend it back over, fold it over, and go across it, just like that. And I know that's where I need to cut right there. Okay, so I can get my ruler. I'm going to grab this ruler right here, and okay, on this paper it's a little hard to see but I think it's like right on this line right here between the blue and the light blue is where I actually need to cut. And I'm just going to grab my little knife here, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut it all the way down. Oops, it's moving. Okay. And my paper kind of ripped right there. That was my fault. That's okay. You can't see it. I'll just clip that part off a little bit. Okay. So then I can glue that down. But before we glue it down, we need to kind of cut the corners a little bit. So then, but I need to also make sure that this part fits over this. So you're going to turn your box around. Again, we're going to go ahead and use our bone folder and just kind of go over the edges of the book to kind of get that in there just like that. Get a groove going. You want to do the same thing here on this side. Okay. And I don't know, I mean, this is how I'm doing mine. I mean, a lot of people might be do theirs differently, but this is just how I'm doing mine. Okay, and then that way it will come up. And we're going to go ahead and fold it over. Make sure it's folded over. Okay, and your paper should kind of, if it's a little long, it should kind of fold underneath the box right there. Okay, so see, like this is a little long. It's kind of folding underneath that box, and that's okay. And then you're just going to go ahead and get the rest of your paper and just kind of bend it over. And I'm just kind of pushing mine inward. I haven't glued anything down yet. Okay. Again, I'm just going to push this paper up against it. Fold it over. And just kind of press it down. So that way when I do glue it, it will glue down easy. Okay. So now we've got that done. We need to miter the edges here. So we're going to go ahead and cut those. Just a little bit. I think I cut it too close. Dang it. Okay, so once you have all of your stuff glued down, Okay, then you can bring up this part. Okay, and you can fold in. Now this part here we're going to have to kind of work through. Okay guys, I'm back. So once you get your sides glued down, okay, you'll just go ahead and do them like you do like a regular mini album. You'll go ahead and put your glue on the sides and then fold everything in. Okay, so I didn't do these yet because we need to glue the back of this right in through here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and put glue right here. This. Then I'm just going up and down, and there we go, just like that. I'm going to lay it down, burnish it in. Okay. And then same with this here. I'm just going to go ahead and add my glue, and I'm just going up and down and all over, just making sure I got enough glue on there to adhere to my pages. And I'm going to go ahead and since we had folded it over and made sure that it was going to fit previously, I'm just making sure that it's going to fold over good. Then again, I'm going to go ahead and add my glue to the seam right up and through here, and then I'm going to go ahead, push this in. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and, add some glue right to the edge there. I'm going to push this in with my fingers and my bone folder. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and fold it over. So, again, I'm just folding it over with my fingers, making sure it fits. Good. I'm going to go ahead and make that crease right in through there, and that's good. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my glue, put it in my seam. Okay. And then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to cut this right through here. So, let me lift this up real quick. See if I could do that. It's not dried yet. Oh, it tore. Dang it. Okay. So, what you're going to do is you're just going to cut a little bit off here. Just like that. Okay. You don't want to cut a whole lot off. Okay. So I may need to cut off a little bit more. I totally forgot about cutting the ends of this, guys. And don't ask me why. I got sidetracked. Okay. And then don't forget to, press your corners in, okay? When you guys fold that over, okay? So you can go ahead, mine tore a little bit right there, okay? And then, again, you're just going to go ahead and corners right there. So might want to do a little bit more. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and push this in with my fingers. Make sure it's laying down flat. Okay. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and put my bone folder in those little grooves. Make sure those are good. Okay, just like that. So I know it folds over. Okay. And then on this side here, again, don't forget to push your little corners in. And then this is going to fold over just like that. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put some glue here on the seam. And then just a little bit right here. And I'm going to go ahead and push down. And I'm going to use my bone folder. And then I'm just going to push that in, that side. And push it in with my finger. Just like that. And there we go. So now our little box is covered. So once we get this covered inside or on the outside, okay, now we're good to go. So now we can go ahead and cover the inside, and I can go ahead and put our little pockets in here, and we can go ahead and decorate our little tags, and we could go ahead and decorate the outside of our box. Okay, so for the inside right in through here, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this paper here still. Because I'm thinking if I use a different paper, it may look too much is going on. So I think I will go ahead and use some of this. Let's see here. Let me find a spot here. Yes, my daughter's interrupting me, you guys. She wanted me to let you know that she wants to be in the video. Okay, hold on one second. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So to cover this in through here, I'm going to go ahead and see. I know it's 6 this way because I just measured it. And so I was going to cut it at 6 and 4.5. So hold on one second. See, I'm getting different measurements on that one. So I'm going to cut, yeah, I'm going to cut it at 4 and 5/8 by 6. Okay. So 4 5/8 by 6. So you can go ahead and cut this at 4 5/8 right here by 6. Okay. And then this is going to be on the inside just like this. Okay, and that's going to be kind of like our little cover. And then again, we're just going to get our bone folder, and we're going to go ahead and lift up right there, because I know this is where I want it. Let's see, sorry. So I'm just going to go ahead and score it. I'm going to go ahead and just push my bone folder down into those score lines right there. And I want to make sure that it's kind of going into, like it's even with that the edge of this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold this. Oh, let's see here. Before I do that, I want to make sure that's exactly where I want it. Okay, it seems like it's a little long. It's coming back up. Okay, so I'm going to cut it down some. So we cut it at 6. So I think I am going to cut it down to like 5 7/8. Okay, so 5 7/8. Okay, and then I'm going to slip it kind of underneath where that is, where that the edge of this, where your book folds right here next to the box. Okay, I want to put this there. Okay, and that's perfect. Okay, so basically I'm going to go ahead and put some glue here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and lay my paper down where I want it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and burnish that down. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and fold my book up, okay, just a bit, and I want to burnish my paper down. Or I want to kind of, you know, get that score line in my paper. Right there, just like that. And I'm just pressing it down so I know that's where my score line is, right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on my paper and right on the line. Okay, and then I'm going to lift that up, and I'm just going to go ahead and, while it's folded up, I'm just going to burnish it down. Okay. Let's see here. Hold on one second. I think it's laying crooked because this is somehow crooked. Okay. So there we go. Okay, and then so our box will fold in just like that. Or maybe not. Oh, you know why? Because I put that up there too close. So I'm just going to press our box down a little bit. Okay, and just like that. And now we get to make the pockets right here. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and decorate the front with these little tags, and then I will be right back. Okay, so to make the pockets, the best way to do this is to go ahead and flip your box closed, okay, and we're going to go ahead and put a little closure from here to here, and I'll probably just do like a little strip for like a magnet strip. I haven't really decided yet what we're doing, so anyway, but I just wanted to go ahead and let y'all know. So when you close your box, what you'll need to do is lightly mark where your box closes from on the lid part, okay, because that's the part that we covered. So you just need to mark it lightly, okay, and mark it with a pencil, so if you want to, you can erase it, okay. So just like that. So then find your pencil marks, and you'll need your ruler. Okay, and from where your pencil marks are, you're going to measure, and that is at 4 inches. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and cut your pocket, because these are 2.5, and we're going to go ahead and cut our pocket, because I tried it. Let's see here. I'm going to use this paper here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that at 2 7/8. Okay, just like that, and to 4, right? That's what we say. So 4 1/4. Okay, and then what you're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut out another piece that is about pocket is on there, right? I don't want my pocket past that line that we drew on here, okay? Because otherwise your little grommet on your tag is going to hit the top of this, and it won't close all the way, okay? So you want to make sure that if you do the pockets, that you have it correctly placed, okay, before you glue it down. So need to make sure that I have, see, you don't want it right there, so you want it a little bit lower. Let's see, and I had tested this out before and it worked perfectly. So there's that, and I just want to scoot this over in the middle. Okay, so I need to fix my pocket and decide what I'm going to do. Okay, so we cut out some little pockets, and so what I decided to do was I'm going to cut another piece out. Let's see here. I don't know what this one is. Actually, this piece is good right here, I think. Yeah. So I just need to cut this part right here, and this is what we're going to do. You're going to need a piece of paper that is 4 inches. Okay, just like this. Okay, and then, I'm excited about this one, guys. So, we're going to go ahead and lay this down. Oops, maybe not. Okay, maybe we need it shorter. I thought it was 4 inches. Could have swore that that's what we had. 4 1/4, right? Or maybe this is longer. Okay, so 4 1/4 is what I want this piece of paper to be. So 4 1/4. Yeah, it wasn't 4. Okay. So 4 1/4 right here. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and set that down just like that. Okay. And the reason being is because on our pockets that we just made, I'm actually going to cut them down. I'm actually going to cut them even with my little pocket. Okay, right here. So let's go ahead and, I'm not going to glue that down yet, just in case we need it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my pocket. Now, it doesn't have to be even with it if you don't want it to be. You can leave a little bit of, maybe I will leave a little bit. So cut, like if you already have your pocket made, you can cut it at 1 1/2. Okay, just like that. So your pocket actually will measure, let's see here, hold on one second, and I'll tell you the measurement before before you fold your pocket. Okay, your pocket will measure at 2 1/2, or no, 2 3/4 inches, okay, by 2 3/4. So, okay, then you can fold it up, okay. You're going to go ahead and score it, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these little pockets on here, just like this. Okay, the reason why is because you need them small enough. I'm going to go ahead and glue the sides on this one. You need them small enough, or low enough, not small enough, but you need them low enough that both of your ATCs are going to fit on that side, fit down in them. So like I need to put one here, okay, and then the other one needs to be like almost right underneath the next one. So this will go here, just like that. Okay, and I want to make sure that this is up. So I'm going to put the first one down, and I'm going to go ahead and set them right in between my lines that I drew. I'm going to set that paper right there, okay? Right, I'm going to glue it down right in between those two lines that I drew on here. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And just like that. Okay, and then I want to make sure that my first tag that I glued down with my little pocket, that I want to make sure that the grommet is like underneath the line of that paper, okay? So I need to make sure that that's underneath there. So that's where I'm going to glue my pocket. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue on the back of that. Okay, and I'm keeping my tag in there because that's going to tell me where exactly I need to glue my pocket so I don't go over that line. Okay, so see how it's going to close now because my grommet's not it's not keeping the box opened. Okay, so okay, And then my next tag pocket, I'm going to put my little tag in there. Okay. And I'm going to glue that down just like that. Okay. And I'm going to glue this little pocket right on top of that. I'm going to glue the bottom to the bottom part of that paper that we just glued on. Okay. So, but I think I'm going to round these edges. I didn't round the other ones, but these ones I run around out. Okay, and put some glue on there. And I'm going to stick my tag back in there. Okay, again, I'm just going to glue that right on the bottom of that paper that we just glued on. Just like that. And there's my two pockets. Okay. So. And I can take my tags out now. Okay. And so you've got a pocket here, you've got one here, and you've got one here. Okay? So you're just going to go ahead and stick your card right in there, or your little tag, I mean, and then your tag goes there. So there's your tags. So there's our box, and then we have our other tag right here. And I was thinking I might just go ahead and decorate it and put it up here for decoration. So we can go ahead and decorate our tags, and we are going to go ahead and put on a little closure. And I think I'm just going to use a couple of magnets. So I am going to, since I didn't think that we needed a closure for our box until after we got it papered, because it doesn't close all the way by itself. So it does kind of fall open. So we do need a closure. We'll just use some magnets, and I will put like a little sticker or something here, and then with a magnet underneath it, and then up here I'll do like a little strap or maybe a little, yeah, maybe a little strap from here to here, so it'll close. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do. And I will be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, okay, so for our closure, I decided I was going to use some of the seam binding and go ahead and attach it here. And I don't know, I still might do that. And then we just tie it. Maybe we'll do that. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'll just go ahead and kind of cover up, do a mat on top of this and cover up our seam binding where we're going to attach it. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and use a white seam binding and a navy seam binding. Okay, so in order to attach these, I'm going to use my liked this little piece of cutout from the paper line, and so I went ahead and cut it down to size, and I'm just going to stick it right on the back of this, you guys. So I'm just going to grab my glue, and I'm just going to put some glue over it, just like that. I thought this was so cute, so I am just going to go ahead and put that right on top of my seam binding, just like that. And there we go. So there's the back. So the back is done now, unless I cut out a turtle. Add a turtle. And because I love those turtles. They're so stinking cute. Then we're going to go ahead and put, might just go ahead and just do this. That. I don't know if I want a mat on this or not. Okay, everybody, I think we're done. So I just left this open right here. I didn't put any stickers on it. And then on I finished up a tag right here, and I cut out my little words here, and I put "You Are My Sunshine." Used some stickers and then my tag, and then we used seam binding here. Used a cut apart here and a sticker here and here. I love those little turtles. So then I went ahead and used a sticker here for SunKissed, and then on the inside I decorated my tags. I left a couple of tuck spots here for some photos that I might go ahead and put in here later, and then I just kind of left this one a little blank, but I was looking at this cute little sticker, and I thought that would be super cute right down here. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it right down here. Yeah, just like that. Just to give it a little bit of a pop there. So, and then I just left that side because I like the flower and everything on that one. And then these tags, you know, you could go ahead and stick them in your pockets, or you could just stick them in here. And you can stick them in here. Or, and then for the inside, I figured, you know, if you wanted to keep some little keepsakes or whatever you would like, you could do that. Or you could, you know, totally make a little album to fit in there. I thought that would be cute too. So I'm just going to stick these back in here. I think on the ribbon part, you know, if you didn't want to do this much ribbon, then you don't need to. So again, we're just going to go ahead and close our box, and I'm just going to make sure my tag is under my line here, which with the seam binding, it's a little bit, it does reach a little bit over, and I think that's what's keeping it not closing all the way, because when I didn't have the tags in there, if I take that one out, it closes perfect, and it will close all the way. So again, it's totally up to you on how you want to do your your seam binding, you know, and your closure too. So I just didn't do my ends yet of my seam binding. So there we go. So there's our box, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut a little bit of my seam binding here, make it a little pretty right there. Okay, so there's our box. So I hope you guys like it, and you try it out, and tag me at Scrapbookers, and please don't forget to subscribe and comment, okay? Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.